Bro, thank you for choosing this video. Welcome back to this channel, a haven for Chelsea news updates. So find a comfortable seat and grab a drink, because this time I'm presenting 10 stories about Chelsea off the pitch that you probably didn't know. I hope to reach 300 likes. By liking this video, I'm even more motivated to provide as much news as possible and as interesting as possible for you. And finally, please comment where you're from. I'd love to know which countries are watching this video.
Estevao once again caught the eye after scoring again for Brazil in a 2-0 win over Senegal at the Emirates. This performance further strengthens the argument that the young winger deserves more playing time at Chelsea. According to reports, Carlo Ancelotti has shown full confidence in him, starting 4 of the 7 matches he has taken charge of. Ancelotti described Estevao as a player capable of showcasing his quality even in just a few minutes. He emphasized that Brazil is very fortunate to have him, and so is Chelsea. The winger has also performed consistently in every national team call-up, displaying a maturity that is uncommon for a player of his age. Maresca has recognized this talent since Estevao was with Palmeiras at the Club World Cup, where he impressed and won man of the match against Chelsea. Since arriving in West London, his performances have been increasingly consistent, from a brilliant assist in the thrashing of West Ham to the decisive goal in the 95th minute against Liverpool. While Maresca appears to want to protect him due to age and adaptation issues, Estevao's performances for Brazil suggest that some players should be released, not retained. With his level beyond his years, is it time for Maresca to give Estevao a regular starting role? Chelsea are now seriously pursuing Julian Alvarez, the Atletico Madrid striker who is also a top target for Barcelona. Reports suggest the Blues are considering a €150 million offer, a figure that could potentially kill Barca's chances of success. Alvarez has long been linked with a move to Camp Nou, with Barcelona viewing him as a long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski. His consistent performances, versatility as a striker or second striker, and experience as a world champion make him an ideal fit for their new project. However, Chelsea are coming in with far more solid financial strength. Enzo Maresca is said to be a big fan of Alvarez's aggressive, mobile and high-pressing style, a style that fits Chelsea's current system. A €150 million offer is considered enough to make Atletico reconsider, and Barcelona are unlikely to be able to match that figure. If released, Alvarez would return to the Premier League with a much larger role than he played under Manchester City. The question is, will Alvarez choose Chelsea's ambitious project, or will he wait for his chance to become a star at Barcelona? Real Madrid has begun monitoring Enzo Fernandez's situation at Chelsea. The Argentine midfielder is considered part of Xabi Alonso's long-term plans to strengthen Los Blancos' midfield next season. Enzo has performed consistently in the Premier League this season. In 16 matches, he has recorded 4 goals and 1 assist, with statistics showing a significant increase in passing accuracy, duel efficiency, and offensive contributions from the second line. According to the data, he has more than 2 shots per game, with almost half of them on target, an indication that his role is evolving into a modern box-to-box midfielder. Real Madrid likes this profile: energetic, aggressive when pressing, and possessing stable ball distribution. Furthermore, Enzo's versatility as a defensive or attacking midfielder provides Alonso with additional tactical options. However, the biggest problem is clear: his contract at Chelsea runs until 2032. This means Madrid can only approach him with a very high bid. The question now is, will Enzo truly leave Chelsea's fledgling project, tempted by the opportunity to play at the Bernabeu alongside other young stars? Carlo Ancelotti again praised Estevao's performance after the young winger scored the opening goal for Brazil in a friendly against Senegal at the Emirates Stadium. The match was intense and full of clashes, but Estevao still stood out with a sharp touch that set him apart from the rest. His goal came after Casemiro's pass deflected off a Senegalese defender and fell right into Estevao's path. With the composure of an experienced player, he placed the ball into the far post with his left foot. The finish was widely considered proof of his elite talent, despite his young age. After the match, Ancelotti admitted he was impressed and continued to be surprised by the rapid development of the Chelsea prodigy. He stated that Estevao is not only talented, but also hardworking, possesses a mature finishing instinct, and has a lot of magic in every move. The coach emphasized that performances like this mean Brazil need not worry about the future of their attack. With such high praise from a coach of Ancelotti's stature, An interesting question arises. Is Estevao ready to become a Chelsea star sooner than expected? Chelsea has once again won the race for young talent after reaching an agreement with Independiente del Valle to sign Dinar Ordóñez. The 16-year-old defender from Ecuador is scheduled to arrive in London in January 2028, when he will turn 18. Chelsea, under Blue co-ownership, has consistently emphasized its focus on long-term squad development. Many young recruits are projected not only to meet the needs of the first team, but also as investments for the club's future. Independiente del Valle itself is no stranger to Chelsea. They previously produced Moises Caicedo and Kendry Perez, who are currently continuing their development at Strasbourg. Now, Ordóñez is the next name in the same line, after the club accepted Chelsea's terms. Reports suggested other clubs were also interested, but the Blues moved faster and sealed the deal first. Ordóñez is projected to be part of Chelsea's master plan, joining a list of young prospects like Giovanni Quenda and several others already in the pipeline. With this recruitment strategy, Chelsea hopes to lay a strong foundation for their new era. With such a bold move at such a young age, will Ordóñez be the next successful addition to Independiente del Valle's talent pipeline? Chelsea has officially joined the race to sign Adam Wharton, the young Crystal Palace midfielder who is also a top target for Real Madrid. This move comes amid Madrid's major plans to overhaul its squad in 2026, particularly in midfield, which needs a new player following the end of the Toni Kroos era. Wharton has been touted as an ideal target thanks to his ability to maintain tempo, precise ball distribution, and tactical intelligence well beyond his years. However, Real Madrid must now prepare for intense pressure. Chelsea are reportedly very serious and ready to enter early negotiations, especially as Maresca needs a midfielder with Wharton's characteristics to bolster the Blues' midfield. Crystal Palace themselves are unwilling to let their star player go cheaply. Reports suggest Wharton could reach £100 million this summer, making a potential price war inevitable. Madrid are believed to be trying to leverage the club's prestige to convince Wharton, but Chelsea have the appeal of a long-term project and more defined playing time. With the situation heating up, the big question arises: will Wharton be tempted by Chelsea's big project, or will he still choose Madrid, which offers the most prestigious stage in Europe? Wesley Fofana is back in the spotlight after solid performances in Chelsea's last two matches. The French defender has reportedly praised Enzo Maresca for the way the coach has managed his playing time following his long-term injury. Fofana has indeed endured a difficult period since arriving at Stamford Bridge in 2022, including missing the entire season due to an ACL injury. However, his recovery has begun to show after recovering from hamstring surgery earlier this year. Fofana admitted that returning to the pitch is the best feeling, especially when he can help the team win and keep a clean sheet. He emphasized that his condition is much better now, and his main focus is staying fit and continuing to contribute to the team. Maresca himself is taking a cautious approach. He doesn't force Fofana to play every full match, but rather manages his intensity gradually. The defender understands this decision, especially as his aggressive, fast, and challenging playing style carries a significant risk of injury. According to Fofana, Maresca is protecting and encouraging him in the right way, so that in the long term he can play every 3 days. This gradual process is what he feels is most important to ensure he returns to his best level without increasing the risks. With solid performances in the last 2 games, is Fofana finally ready to become a key pillar of Chelsea's backline again? Nicolas Jackson's future has entered a new chapter after his loan spell at Bayern Munich turned out to be far from ideal. The Senegalese striker reportedly wants to stay in Germany, but Bayern have shown no signs of wanting to make his move permanent next season. Jackson is on loan for €16.5 million with a €65 million option to buy if he makes 40 appearances. That target is almost certain to be unattainable, leaving Bayern free to trigger the mandatory purchase clause. Reports suggest Jackson has little interest in returning to Chelsea, but his desire isn't strong enough to sway Bayern, who are not expected to spend a significant amount to sign him permanently. On the other hand, Chelsea face pressure. A total package of €72 million is certainly very tempting, but if Bayern only make a significantly lower offer, the Blues have reason to reject and repatriate the striker. This situation also forces Chelsea to consider squad depth for next season, while waiting to see if another club is willing to offer Jackson a more reasonable price. Ultimately, this case highlights the risks of complex loan deals, Jackson's future is now more determined by Bayern's valuation than his own wishes. Should Chelsea repatriate him or seek a new buyer in the upcoming transfer window?